Now to News 4's Paige Halsey at Children's Hospital, learning how our recent COVID surge is keeping some families apart. Paige, it's eerily reminiscent of the early part of the pandemic.
Yeah, Corey, this time it's the Omicron variant behind so much of this. Yes, for most people, it does cause more mild symptoms, but it can still be deadly for some of our most vulnerable. And it is so contagious, and that is proving to be very difficult for so many behind the walls here at St. Louis Children's Hospital. Geneva Giopo of Belleville had only been pregnant for 27 weeks when little Lucy came into this world.
She was on the maximum amount of support that she could possibly be on.
Caring for a baby in the NICU is already stressful.
You want to see her and you want to do everything that you can to make sure that she knows that you're there and she knows that she's loved. But you're so afraid to even stick your finger in the little incubator.
Lucy's doctors say at nearly 6 months old now, she is still so fragile.
Any little event like a common cold can throw Lucy over and can compromise her life.
And right after Christmas, the scare they'd been dreading.
I tested positive and I was devastated.
COVID meant no visits.
You went from seeing her every day to not seeing her for nearly 3 weeks.
It's devastating. I mean, I think for any mother, their natural instinct is to be with their child, especially when your child is sick.
The quarantine wasn't only to protect Lucy, though. In recent weeks, the highly contagious Omicron variant has stretched a short staff thin.
If we're taking care of a baby who's 1.5 pounds, who needs an IV, who's on a breathing machine, who needs calculated medications, I mean, we're talking micrograms, right, of perfection. I need the people who do that best to also be healthy. I need my team to be healthy.
Fortunately, Lucy and Mom were recently reunited, but not without worry.
Will she even remember me? Does she know that I'm her mom?
Now, Lucy's team is asking others to keep the smallest among us in mind during this pandemic.
It's for the patient population that oftentimes can't speak for themselves, that we sometimes have to wear a mask when we don't want to.
That's somebody's everything. And something that you think is just a sniffle can take somebody's everything away.
Lucy is still here at St. Louis Children's Hospital. She hasn't even gotten to meet her 2 older brothers yet. But her mom is hopeful she'll be home with them by her first birthday this summer.